Hi, friends. Dara Petralia, the Queen of Commercial with True Agent Real Estate. Today, I had a final walkthrough on behalf of a buyer and just wanted to give you a little bit of market insight and kind of some expectations. I've got buyers on the mind, so that's going to be the topic for today. As a buyer, what do you expect? You can expect great communication, you can expect multiple properties in front of you, but when you find the one that you absolutely love, what does that mean for you? Here we are. My role as the agent is to negotiate for you and to present you with the opportunities and to come to terms with the seller side of, here's what we're offering, here's the expectations, and here's what we need in terms of either contingencies or inspections, reviews, financing, whatever that might be. So once we've come to terms and you have a contract in place, some of the upfront expenses that are kind of always on the buyer and something that you should plan for financially to carry are the appraisal as part of the mortgage process. My recommendation is to always have an appraiser, whether you have a mortgage or not. It's just a great source of comfort. It will protect you down the road when you go to sell. It's something that will always be valuable to you as an owner. And it's always just great to have a second safety net to make sure that the property is worth what you're willing to pay for it. Your phase one into your environmental inspections. So the phase one protects you as the buyer to make sure that there are no hazardous materials in the soil. Something that I always like to share is an experience where I had represented another buyer where our property that we were purchasing um, did not have any history of any spills or contamination, but a property 6 doors down did. And over the years, that contamination through rainwater and through underground had spread to our property. Had we not discovered that, had that phase one not been performed, my client, the buyer, would have been 6 figures, maybe even 7 figures into cleanup and remediation. So that environmental protection, that test, it might be a couple grand on you, but it is well worth the investment. It ensures that you are getting a clean property, that there are no underground tanks and no hazardous materials. Any inspections that you want to do, whether that's HVAC, roof inspection, property inspection, those are my recommendation to always do separately. I feel like each person in those fields specializes in their fields. So, having someone actually come and take apart your AC units, really go through your boiler system, whatever the case might be. It's different than checking your light switches and your roof. All specialty items, all big ticket items, if they are dilapidated or need repair or replacement. Yeah, just my recommendation is something to best protect you. Um, your architecture. So if you have a building that you need to reformat or repurpose, or you need to add an addition, or you need to add bathrooms for your use, having an architect on hand and someone who can perform at a high level, give you stamped plans that you can go before the town board with, or zoning board, whatever it might be. But that again is an upfront cost for a buyer. Your contractors, who's going to do the work. No building is ever turnkey for the next user. So modifications are always made, whether that's, an industrial building, office, retail, something is always changed. So your contractor will work hand in hand with your architect and you'll see your vision come to life. It's pretty exciting throughout the process. Your permits and licensing, whether it's a change of use, whether it's, an operating license, a building permit, whatever it is that is required for you, that permit fee, that application, sometimes you might have a lawyer go to your zoning meeting on your behalf. Those are all expenses that fall on a buyer. And last but not least, your legal. So New York is a legal state. You have a lawyer represent you to make sure you are protected and your interests are protected, and your closing costs. So, purchasing the building, whatever those fees might be, I work hand in hand with your attorney and we put together closing statements and estimates for you so that nothing is a surprise. But, there's a certain amount of risk. So, your phase one and your appraisal, those are all fees that you won't be able to recapture should contract not come to fruition, but very likely it's a very well spent investment to make sure that you are not going to lose future funds or the property or have headaches down the road. So that's just my little advice for when I'm speaking with someone representing someone as a buy side, what you can expect, what to expect financially, and if we can be of any service. There's a shifting market right now. We're navigating it really well for our clients, so we'd love the opportunity to speak with you and interview for that process to represent you too. Talk soon and bye for now.